get started right now. All right, you guys. So I want to welcome you back to another reaction to X-Men 97. This is going to be episode 4, which is called Montendo / Life Debt Part 1. The series so far has been absolutely great. We started with a 2-part episode, which gave us the reveal of the doppelganger of Jean Grey. And then in the next episode, it was revealed that one of these two were a clone. And it just so happens that the one that showed up at the door is the original Jean Grey, and the one who was pregnant with child with Scott is the clone who was put together by Sinister. And shortly after that, we get reveal with Sinister, who is speaking through the little child monitor, which is really spooky, really scary. And he's asking Madeline Pryor to come home. It is then she reveals herself to be the Goblin Queen, and she puts our heroes through this psychedelic horror fest throughout the mansion where all these weird things are happening. They eventually end up in hell, but then Jean Grey wakes up and she's able to save them and bring them back. They go after the Goblin Queen and Sinister. A few of the members doing so, they're quickly overtaken. We have a really cool battle between Magneto and the Goblin Queen, and she just basically destroys him, even though he has the power of metal. She just basically destroys him and throws him down to the ground. Jean Grey, who then wakes up through the help of Logan, aka Wolverine, who kind of wakes her up, brings her to her senses, and then she immediately senses that Scott is in danger while fighting the Goblin Queen, and she then ensues with this psychological battle with the Goblin Queen, where they both enter each other's mind, go through a few memories, and then she kind of lets her know that no matter what happens or what has happened or whoever she is, that child belongs to her, and nothing can take that away from her. And that kind of breaks the spell that Sinister has over Madeline. She, once she breaks the spell, she has her and Scott go and rescue their son, Nathan, and they're able to kind of subdue Sinister, but Sinister obviously escapes. He does a little sliding into the darkness thing to get away and escape them. And they find that the child has now been infected with some kind of virus. Him sick, and obviously the technology of the time was not able to save the child. Bishop used his time traveling device to take him back to the future, where he could possibly be saved by Forge, who is another character that we actually meet at the end of the episode as a younger version of this particular character, who meets up with Storm and promises to help assist her in getting her powers back. So really great episode for that last episode. Obviously, it was very cool to see Sinister and to see the power of not only Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen, but Jean Grey, and to have those two go at it. And then, of course, that psychedelic thing that they put us through with the mansion, just all the weird monsters and everything that they had in there was just really, really cool. Very, very awesome. And I really enjoyed that episode a lot. And I think this series has been knocking it out of the park so far, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this episode 4, which again is Montendo / Life Death Part 1, guys. Let's get into this episode. X-Men 97.
Take some cream with it.
Aw, thanks, Remy. You're sweet. But our new boss beat you to the pot.
It's 3 sugars. I'll take a cappuccino if you just take an orders. No. Luckily, I am giving them. Breakfast, the X-Men.
Black fireworks and turns 18 today? Me. Aw, happy birthday, sweet pea.
You would have the master of magnetism seen in a bar of childish make-believe and heard of him, Motendo.
Motendo.
We had some surprises. Dee's looking up. Let's play.
Whoa, what's it doing?
Uh-oh. Damn. What the hell? Damn. What the hell is that?
What time is it?
How long will we play?
They're inside the game?
Whoa! Where'd the mansion go?
Okay, hold on. It's Magneto. Magneto's doing this. This is part of the training.
Do you really think everyone is focused on you?
So Sunspot doesn't want to be seen. He doesn't want to reveal himself to his parents.
Wait a second. It could be a trap.
Huh.
Whoa, hold up. Genosha? But, like, way back when, Genosha? What the heck?
Damn.
I didn't do that.
Don't they see it's like a game?
Totally in a video.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys didn't see that.
Attention to the young lady. You're like totally in a video game. You're not just in
Damn.
a video game, honey. You're the star. Player numero uno of my first blockbuster release where every level is based off your own memories.
And what if we refuse to play your game? What then? None of this is even real.
Well, I don't want to say something scary, like if you die in the game, you die in real life, but... Stakes. The old X-Men are totally old school.
Who's the boss?
Magneto, Storm, different worlds.
Divorce. Summers versus Gray.
Damn.
Not X-Men!
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Damn. Ooh. Oh, someone said she was gonna be showing up.
At it again. This is what you get when you kill tech support.
Okay.
Gotta grow up. Otherwise, reality will smack you right in the face.
Magneto.
Is that an extra life?
Spiral. Uh-oh.
No need for thank you among friends. And by friends, I mean you. I hacked you out of the game server and into Mojo's broadcast servers to buy us some time. Like I said, we got way back.
Jubilee.
Now we need to move. That lobby tyrant fraud could download in here any second and rip us back into his game of deception.
No time.
Guys, I think he fell off his diet.
Wow! I can do that? That ain't the half of it. Just you wait.
What's the testing? I'm throwing to a commercial during a video.
Sunspot.
Hold up, Captain.
Roberto, you could have...
Yeah. Talk about risk.
Uh-oh. Sunspot and Jubilee. Fireworks. Okay, life, death.
A spice and chili. It's a leaner cut. Gives room for the spices to do their magic.
You're very kind.
Well, a friend of Charles Xavier is a friend of mine. I owe that.
How does it work? A mutant who can invent anything he can conceive.
I can get at parts of the brain that are normally dormant in humans.
Oh, he's got a metal leg.
May I ask?
Uh-oh.
The goddess lives. Beautiful, isn't it?
That owl. I've seen him before circling. Perhaps he is like the winds. The moon affects tides and temperatures, guiding the wind across our planet's surface. The winds here never shift. They always blow east, stuck like this owl. It was creating a machine that could safely channel such power.
Ah, you've been listening. Last power differential clicked in my head when we were out riding. Like I said, helps to get outside. Okay, Aurora, give it a try.
Winds? Heed my command. Am storm, mistress of the elements. Rise, winds, and move the desert sands. Please, winds, hear me. Please.
Storm. After the war, I didn't have the resources to build what I so easily saw in my mind. The Defense Department offered to help me, as long as I helped them build some devices. Devices that could be used to neutralize dangerous mutants.
No. No. You made these?
Are a goddess. Powers be damned. How do you not see that? I love you.
Oh,
You meant to make me a
man.
goddess. Instead, you have fashioned a fool.
Damn.
Aurora! I was just coming upstairs after you.
What? How did I return here?
What's going on? Whoa, what the hell? That owl.
By all things in the heavens.
Get out of my home, you damn demon!
Damn.
Is this death? No. You live. Disappointed. Trapped here, haunted. Suffering, despairing. I feast on misery. And I, the adversary, shall not waste my meal.
All right, so a cool couple of episodes, 18-bit video game style episode with Jubilee on her 18th birthday. She's wanting to celebrate her birthday as a kid. Magneto wants her to, grow up a little bit and be more responsible. And she wants to live forever as a kid. She gets sucked into this video game. I forget the name of the nemesis. She's put through these series of levels in this 18-bit video game. She ends up fighting Magneto, defeats Magneto, and then this mysterious character that's been helping her out throughout these series of levels pulls her and Sunspot out of the video game and into this realm where they're seemingly safe for a bit, and she runs into her older self, and her older self tells her that, yeah, this is all fun, and it's great to be a kid, but you got to grow up at some point, and basically just kind of giving her like a life lesson, basically. And then they get into this final battle with the nemesis here in the episode. And we see older Jubilee with some really cool powers where she's, moving herself around, and she fashioned her powers to cut the legs off of this guy. He's kind of like in a spider style contraption, and she knocks the legs off. And Sunspot actually uses his powers for the first time in this season, basically released from the game, and then we get a kiss between Sunspot and Jubilee, and then we switch over to our next part of the episode with Life Death, with Storm and Forge. And basically with Storm and Forge, we get a bonding between these two. We get a little history on Forge and what his power is, and he can basically build anything that he can think of, as long as the technology is available. He tries to build this contraption to help Storm get her powers back. It doesn't seem to work, and then he expresses his love for her towards the end of the episode, and she rejects him a little bit and slaps him, and then she goes on to this weird psychedelic trip where she's riding a horse in the storm, and then all of a sudden she's thrown from the horse and falls through the roof where Forge lives. Then she is taken away by this owl that she's noticed. This owl, and she says the owl is trapped in this valley with the winds, and so when this monstrous version of the owl pulls her in this psychedelic dream, he kind of repeats that to her, and the last thing he says to her is that he feeds on her misery, and he's going to enjoy this meal. And we get a close-up into her eyes, and then that's the end of the episode. So I thought both episodes were fairly decent episodes. Probably not my favorite episode of the season, but still in all, the 18-bit video game episode was really, really fun. I thought it was cool to see that. And then, of course, I am very interested in Storm and what's going on with her, and very interested in Forge, and it's very interesting to see what he's all about, because he's basically a new character to me. I'm not familiar with Forge from the comics, so it was very interesting to see him with the metal leg and the metal hand, and basically his ability to build whatever it is that he can think of. So I did actually enjoy those aspects of the episode, but I felt the episodes were a little light, so to speak, very playful. There were some adult themes, especially in the life-death part of the episode, but still in all, when you split those two episodes up like that, you're not giving enough time to flesh either one of those stories out, in my opinion. But still in all, fun episode. I did enjoy it, and I will go ahead and score this episode. I'm going to give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. While I thought it was fun and very enjoyable, I love the 18-bit version of the episode. And then, of course, as I mentioned, I'm always interested to see what's going on with Storm and Forge, being introduced to Forge and what he's all about was very cool and very exciting. While I thought all of that was great, I still felt as though the episode was a little light in certain aspects, in certain areas. But still in all, I am still enjoying this season. But that is why I scored that episode a 7.5 out of 10, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to this episode. Did you enjoy this episode more than I did? And I'm sure those of you who have indulged in the comics and are familiar with the life-death storyline in the comics, I'm sure you guys may have gotten more out of that episode than I did. So let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below, guys. And then, of course, please do catch me next week when we get into episode, I believe, 5 of the X-Men series, guys. And then, of course, if you're also into the Bad Batch, I am doing reactions to the Bad Batch, and we have episode 12 coming up for the Bad Batch series next week, guys, which is really getting very interesting if you know what the story is so far, guys. So please do catch me next week for the Bad Batch if you're into that particular series, guys. And if you have not already, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the like bell so you get alerts whenever I upload my reactions to the Bad Batch and other Disney Plus series that I'm doing reactions to, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on my next reaction of X-Men 97, guys. Thank you so much for watching.